Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my nighttime skincare routine, as you can tell by the title. But this is one routine that I've slowly been working on to adjust and actually make sure it's working for my skin. I feel like I'm always on a skincare journey, but I feel like this time at 34 years old, I finally have it down and I'm actually seeing results. So that's why I thought, you know what, it's time for an updated skincare routine that actually works for me. But first, let's go over my skin type. I have oily skin with huge pores. So this routine is geared more towards that. Like, I remember growing up, my nose would be so oily and then it would just be so shiny, and I would just put like baby powder because I didn't have an actual makeup routine back then. I didn't even wear mascara. This was like middle school, like maybe 7th, 8th grade. And I would just take a little pink brush and just dab on some baby powder. And then that was it. Because I just knew that my nose was so shiny and I just wanted it to stop. I also remember when my pores started looking so big. I remember in a photography class, like my freshman year of high school, maybe even 8th grade, like I think the photo idea, someone took a photo of me and I think the idea behind it was for texture. And you could see just the texture on my face right here. And I was like, oh, that's not great. Because what am I striving for? I'm striving for smooth, clear, even-toned skin. So first I start off with my headband here, my spa headband from Amazon. I'll link everything down below. And I use one of these to just tie my hair back so that it doesn't get wet. So either a hair clip or a hair tie, scrunchie, whatever. Scrunchies are coming back. Even giant oversized scrunchies are coming back. Like, I had all the oversized scrunchies growing up. So this is how I set up my hair. And the video I'm going to show you is something I shot when I had a full face of makeup on and I didn't work out. And so that's what really determines what I use next, because if I didn't work out that evening, I will use this Clinique Take the Day Off to remove all of my makeup. It's a cleansing balm. I love it so much, and it really does truly melt all of your makeup off. So easy too. If I am working out, I will use this makeup wipe. I feel like I like this one best. It's super cheap. You can get a whole bunch of it. So I think this is what I'm just gonna go with now, rather than buying Neutrogena wipes, which the blue packaged ones can sting my eyes a tiny bit compared to the purple ones. But this, individually packed, and it's always fresh and moisturizing. Well, I don't know if it's fully moisturizing, but what I've noticed with these compared to the other makeup wipes, it doesn't leave a film on my face. I think it still does, because that's what makeup wipes do. But this one, you don't feel it as much, so I don't feel as bad. But I'm still gonna go in after I take a shower, after my workout, and go through with the rest of my skincare routine. So the majority of the time is this. If I have makeup on, no makeup on, I'm going to work out, then I use a makeup wipe. After that, I will go in with my cleanser. I have this one from La Roche-Posay. This one is for normal to oily skin. I will go in with my LumiSpa. If you don't have one, I truly recommend getting one, because I have a blog post all about this where I test the difference between using a LumiSpa and just using my fingers. And I actually get more off with this. Whether I have makeup on or whether I don't have makeup on, as long as I didn't do anything to my face in terms of laser facials, chemical peels, Botox, things like that. I just really love my LumiSpa. So if you're looking for a good exfoliating cleanser, it's not a makeup remover. It is a deep cleansing silicone brush tool. This foams a ton, so in the video you're going to see my face is just covered up with foam. I knew it was a foaming cleanser, but I also didn't realize just how much it would foam. You can use any cleanser with this. You don't have to use their new skin cleanser. You can use any cleansers, so no big deal with that. After that, the next product is something I wished I started using years ago, because now I can finally see the difference in my skin, and it's such a simple step to add to your skincare routine. The Kate Somerville Sulfur Cleanser. This one is 3% sulfur. It is an acne treatment. And I think what a lot of people don't realize, which I didn't, I learned from a dermatologist that I follow on Instagram and TikTok, you need to leave this or use this as a face mask, basically, because sulfur is the active ingredient. So you need to leave it on your face in order for it to actually work. So I will use this nightly. I'll use it as a face mask, cover it all over my face. Not a super thick layer, not even too thin, just kind of like a good in between, like light to medium, I guess you would say. I leave it on my face for 10 minutes. I'll leave the dermatologist I follow down below in the description box because she has been so helpful for my skincare journey. I leave this on for 10 minutes and let it sit. I watch a show, I go on my phone. After that, I rinse it off because I just use my hands with this, and it has made the biggest difference in my skin. Like when I'm telling you that I had a ton of blackheads, well, really sebaceous filaments, I think it's called. Now, like my nose has never been clearer. And when I saw the difference, I was telling all of my friends just because I was just so amazed. Like it is crazy. I do have makeup on. It's really tinted moisturizer. And I don't know if you can see, but like even through the makeup, like it's crazy the difference that I notice. So you might be wondering, what is the difference between sebaceous filaments and blackheads? Well, they all look like blackheads, but if you see a lot of tiny black dots on your nose and they're the same size, those are sebaceous filaments. So when you are using a pore strip, as I've learned in my research, that's basically what you're taking out. And that's why they say it's just not good to use those pore strips. I love them because I love the satisfaction of seeing everything I'm removing from my face, all of that gunk. But now that I have this in my tool bag for clear skin, I think I'm just gonna stop using that and just stick with this because it is so easy, it is so gentle, and it actually works, and my nose has stayed so clear. I'm also sure it's cleared up little areas around my cheeks, probably even my chin, but the nose is where I've noticed it the most. Like it's crazy. It looks like I have good skin. So absolutely recommend 1000%. After that, once my face is dry, I use Azelaic Acid. This right here, it is 15%. It's a gel. It is a prescription strength gel treatment for acne, and it can also help with dark spots. I'm not a true expert on this, so I would refer to you're doing your own research on it. But that is the next step. I just use it all over my face. And this is where my skincare routine is going to shift in the next few days because I'm waiting on a package on this cream to brighten up my dark spots. That is from my dermatologist. I didn't use it seriously years ago when he initially prescribed it to me, and then I stopped using it. And now I've seen the end result of the dark spots and how bad it can be with melasma. So now I'm going to take it seriously. So I'm either going to make that the next step in my skincare routine, or probably first and then this, or probably not this at all and just use that skin brightening cream. It's a mix of hydroquinone, tretinoin, and something else. So it's a good blend that's supposed to really help me out. I've seen it work before on little dark spots here years ago, but then it's really hard for me to be consistent with those types of creams because I'm not seeing results fast enough. Like I only saw the result right here. I had like 3 dark spots, like 3 little circles here. It's super weird. But I wasn't seeing the major effect of it, and so I just couldn't be consistent with it. It was just hard. I was like, it's not worth it. But now it is. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do between those 2 creams, or cream and gel. So that's where I'm gonna need to do some research. So this part of the skincare routine is going to change a little bit. And in order to keep things less confusing, let's continue. After that, I am going to go in with some products from the dermatologist I actually follow. She is so helpful. I learned so much from her, and I did buy her major fade system. I actually bought all 3 products, but for now, let's just talk about these 2. I'm using the Hyper Fade Serum, and everything is supposed to help with pigmentation, dark spots, melasma. It's just supposed to help brighten them up. She does say 80% of the work to brighten up your skin or to help fade dark spots is done at home. The other 20% can be done in a med spa office where you are getting maybe laser treatments, chemical peels, and that's what I'm working towards right now. I talked about it to my dermatologist in Colorado. He absolutely agrees. And so that is the skincare journey I am currently on. So I use this serum next. I do 3 drops. I think she recommends 4, but I feel like I ran out so fast and I might have overdone it at first. So this is my second purchase from her, like second round of purchasing all of her products. So I just go 1, 2, 3. And then after that sets in a little bit, it's really important. Make sure you give time for every product you use after you wash your face to set in. So I just make sure I wait like maybe a minute, minute and a half or 2 for all of that to fully set in. And then I go in with the Major Fade moisturizer. It has vitamin C. Like all of her products have active ingredients that work well together. It's supposed to even work well with everything else that I'm using according to my research. So that is the next step. And then after that, I just go in. I don't know if I got a video of myself doing this, but I go in with a lip mask. I'll either use Aquaphor or I'll use this from Tatcha. It is very moisturizing and they do recommend that you use it before bed. So that's what I do. Rewinding back to the third step, or actually maybe this is technically the first step in the major fade system. Her name is Dr. Shireen Idris. So this is their flash mask. It's like an at-home chemical peel, not as heavy duty, I would say, as if you would go into a med spa office, but this is a micro peel. So I will have to check with my dermatologist to see if this is something I should continue using as I start using the skin brightening cream, because I don't want to overdo anything for my face. So I will check, because if he says I can't use it, then they say to use this 3 to 4 times a week. Up to 3 times a week. So right now I am using this, but I don't know. I just feel like I've been going through a lot in terms of trying to brighten up my dark spots. I've been doing laser facials. I've been doing chemical peels, but what we decided, or what my dermatologist decided for me, is that start brightening up my dark spots first. And once we achieve that, we can go in with maybe a laser treatment or a chemical peel. So I'm excited for the possibilities. I'm excited for the future, and I'm for sure gonna use it right this time. Anyways, that is my nighttime skincare routine. Like I said, there will be a few adjustments, and I will definitely do a full blog post on this when I do get that skin brightening cream in and just give you guys all of the details. I'll probably take some before and after pics, because I think it's helpful not only for me, but for you guys to see just how it works. And of course, if someone has a nighttime skincare routine, they definitely have a daytime skincare routine. So if you're interested in seeing that one, let me know in the comments and I will get that shot as soon as I can. I'm actually shooting this during my lunch break because this is scheduled to be posting tomorrow. So while I have all the B-roll shots, I didn't have the little sit down explainer video for you. And I just love the lighting right now. Like, I'm so happy that we're in that season now where I can come home for work and still have daytime, but also I can shoot during my lunch break too. It's so easy. It's just better that way. Like I said earlier in the video, I just put on tinted moisturizer, which also has sunscreen. So the lighting definitely helps. It just helps. Anyways, that is it. I have to get back to work. I'm gonna stop at Starbucks on the way there, and I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.